Okay, y'all, if your social media timeline is anything like mine, you've been seeing all things menstrual cups. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I had no idea about menstrual cups until recently. So let's talk all things menstrual cups. My name is Adititola Taura. I am a board certified women's health nurse practitioner. Okay, so what are menstrual cups? Let's go back a little bit. So funny enough, this was actually created in the 1930s, but unfortunately it didn't hit because of the stigma. Women did not want to handle their blood. They felt shame handling their blood, shame inserting a device into themselves because you know why. So it just didn't take. And once disposable products like tampons came about, it was just pretty much people didn't really focus on menstrual cups. But now it is cool right now to have menstrual cups. Okay, so this is a menstrual cup. They are made of medical grade silicone, latex, or rubber. And pretty much what it does is it goes in, you insert it, it's suctioned, and then it stays there. And then your menstrual period kind of goes like that. Let me show y'all with my water. But kind of like this. Y'all see that? It ain't falling at all. Now, let's talk about some pros about menstrual cups, okay? It's eco-friendly, right? Because you can reuse it every time. It is also cost-effective, which I really love this. This cost me about $27.99, and it can last you up to 10 years. Now, for somebody who that money can go a long way, this is a big deal because you know that you don't have to buy anything for your menstrual cycle for a few years. So I really love this. I really love this. When it comes to our menstrual cycles, most of us have it every month and the money can add up. So I really love how cost effective it is. So also it can be kept in for longer. It can be kept in for up to 12 hours, all right? So you can see that it measures and it can hold a lot more than tampons. And this will be also great for measuring. Like if you think you're a heavy flow or you're not sure. So another pro that I read about was the comfort and the freedom. And I will attest to this. I'm a village girl. I was, one of those African girls who was told, if you put in things on yourself, you're a bad girl. So like I never used tampons. It was actually, I want to say the second time, because I tried tampons in high school and I took it out because I was so scared of my mom. But this was my second time using an internal product for my menstrual cycle, and I will say it was comfortable. I worked out, I did Pilates with it, I ran errands with it, and it was comfortable. So I did not feel anything, which is a pleasant surprise. So definitely the comfort and the freedom. And you can't get cute or wear a cute dress with pad. So honestly, I am actually so happy for myself because every single time I'm like, how can I hide this pad? And I'm one of those girls, I like a big pad. You like the big ones? The big gnarly ones with the wings? And you can't wear that and be cute. So this would be great. If you want to get a cute outfit, because that's what's important. Okay. So a disadvantage that some people may be afraid of is something called toxic shock syndrome. Now, if you've heard about toxic shock syndrome, it is a rare condition that has been associated with tampons because of how tampons can harbor bacteria just because of it absorbing, and you can insert bacteria inside, which can cause this rare infection. Now, I will say this, during my research, I found that because tampons do more so of absorbing and it's made from cotton, it has a higher chance of actually harboring bacteria versus menstrual cups. Because menstrual cups, if you can see, it doesn't absorb anything. So it's not essentially cooking bacteria. What it does is it's just holding it, and then when you pull it out, you're pulling out that period versus like it being absorbed. Although people are afraid of that, research is also showing that there has not been many cases of reported toxic shock syndrome with menstrual cups. A way to obviously make sure that you do not insert any bacteria in you is proper cleaning. With anything that we do, we have to make sure that we are cleaning properly, right? So what you make sure that you do is when you first get the box, you open it, say, oh, bloop, I got it. You should sterilize it. What I did was I boiled it for about 5 to 7 minutes once I put it on the stove. Because it's new, I use one of my pots, put it on the stove, and I boiled it. Now I'm going to have a designated pot for it now that I've used it. So you just sterilize it at the end of each cycle. When you take it out in between your cycles, just make sure that you are emptying in the toilet, obviously rinsing it, but make sure your hands are washed. That is the biggest thing. Before you handle anything inside your vaginal canal, make sure your hands are always washed and they're cleaned and you don't touch anything. Now, it's also advised that you don't use a towel or napkins to clean it because those fibers can get in. 1, 2, you can have bacteria on top of those, which you can put it back. Now, a con for me, based on my experience, was the insertion. No, not the insertion. The insertion was fine. The removal. So the removal was what's difficult for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to continue to practice because it is easier to insert and then you pretty much just opens up and then it puts a suction to your cervix. But the part of pulling it out, so what I learned, pretty much what you should do is you have to relax. You can't tense up, and I was tensing up. You have to relax because it's naturally gonna fall down once you relax. And if you tense up, it pushes up because you're using your pelvic muscles, right? You're doing Kegels up in here, and we don't need to do Kegels right now. Okay, so what you do is you tug at this, right? And then you pull it down. You pull down, and then you inch your way forward. You press, which was what I did, and then come out. But the key is relaxing. I was not relaxed, y'all. I was tense because this was literally my first time doing this. I did this for y'all, which is great because I'm actually gonna be using this now. Like, it just makes me feel so feminine. I feel so powerful. Like, I just love it. I don't know, something about this makes me feel like, you know, I'm saving the earth. Like, what? Anyway, so let's talk about all the pros again, which we love, 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 love. It is cost effective. It is eco-friendly. You can keep it in longer. You can have it for longer. And it's good in a dress, honey, okay? Because that's what's important. Just kidding. Just kidding. And it's really good for people with heavy flow because then you don't have to keep on changing. That was all things menstrual cups. If you have any suggestions, anything that I missed, if you use it and you like it, if you got any advice for us new folks starting out, comment down below. Tell us what we should do. I do want to say as a disclaimer that everything that I discuss is my own personal opinion, okay? This is not medical advice. It is for education and information purposes only, all right? If you have any specific questions based on your individual care, please seek your provider. I'll see you next time. Bye.